Today we are traveling to one of the most sacred, mysterious, and historically powerful cities in the world, Jerusalem, also known as Al-Quds in Arabic and Yerushalayim in Hebrew, a city that has shaped religions, empires, and civilizations for thousands of years. This journey is not just a simple travel experience, but a deep dive into history, faith, architecture, culture, and the unique atmosphere that makes Jerusalem unlike any other place on earth. Jerusalem is located in Palestine, in the heart of the Middle East, and it is considered sacred by Muslims, Christians, and Jews. The city stands on ancient hills, surrounded by stone walls and old neighborhoods that feel like stepping back in time. As you enter Jerusalem, the first thing you notice is the golden glow of the Dome of the Rock, shining under the sun, visible from many parts of the city. This iconic structure is not just beautiful, but also deeply symbolic, marking the place where Muslims believe Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, ascended to the heavens during the miraculous night journey, Al-Isra wal Miraj. Right next to it is Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam, after Makkah and Manoah. Al-Aqsa is not just a mosque, it is a vast compound with courtyards, domes, arches, and ancient stones that have witnessed centuries of prayers, scholars, and travelers. The design of Al-Aqsa combines Islamic, Byzantine, and Umayyad architectural styles, with marble columns, wooden ceilings, and beautiful mosaics. The calm atmosphere inside the mosque contrasts with the busy streets outside, creating a spiritual feeling that many visitors describe as unforgettable. Jerusalem's Old City is divided into 4 quarters: the Muslim quarter, Christian quarter, Jewish quarter, and Armenian quarter. Each quarter has its own identity, culture, and history. Yet they are all connected by narrow stone streets, small markets, and ancient walls. Walking through these streets feels like walking through a living museum. The stones under your feet are centuries old, and every corner has a story. In the Christian quarter, you find the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, one of the most important Christian sites in the world. Christians believe this is the place where Jesus Christ was crucified, buried, and resurrected. The church is a complex structure with chapels, candles, ancient icons, and pilgrims from all over the world. The design is a mix of different periods, from Roman to Crusader to modern restorations, making it a unique architectural and spiritual landmark. In the Jewish quarter, the Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall, is a major site for Jewish prayer. It is part of the ancient wall of the Second Temple, and people come here to pray, write notes, and place them between the stones. The area is organized, with separate sections for men and women. And you can feel a strong emotional connection as people touch the stones and whisper prayers. One of the most unique features of Jerusalem is how these 3 religions exist so close to each other. In just a few minutes of walking, you can move from a mosque to a church to a synagogue. The sounds of the adhan, church bells, and Jewish prayers often mix in the air, creating a powerful and emotional atmosphere. This coexistence, despite conflicts and tensions, is one of Jerusalem's most remarkable aspects. Jerusalem is not only about religion, it is also about history and civilizations. The city has been ruled by many empires, including the Canaanites, Israelites, Babylonians, Persians, Romans, Byzantines, Umayyads, Abbasids, Ottomans, and the British. Each empire left its mark in the form of buildings, walls, roads, and cultural influences. The old city walls, rebuilt by the Ottoman Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent in the 16th century, still stand strong and surround the historic center. The design of Jerusalem is a blend of ancient and modern. The old city has narrow alleys, stone houses, arches, and small courtyards, while the modern parts of Jerusalem have wider roads, contemporary buildings, universities, and markets. The contrast between old and new is one of the city's unique selling points. You can explore ancient ruins in the morning and modern cafes in the afternoon. The markets, or souk, in Jerusalem are full of life. You can find spices, perfumes, traditional clothes, religious items, handmade crafts, jewelry, and street food. Vendors call out to customers, the smell of freshly baked bread and spices fills the air. And the colors of fabrics and ceramics create a vibrant scene. Trying local food is also a big part of the travel experience. Dishes like falafel, hummus, shawarma, nafa, and fresh olives are popular and deeply connected to the region's culture. Jerusalem also has many museums that explain its complex history. The Israel Museum, the Palestinian Museum, and various historical centers offer artifacts, manuscripts, ancient scrolls, and interactive displays. These museums help visitors understand how Jerusalem evolved through time and why it is so important to different people. From a performance perspective, as a travel destination, Jerusalem offers a powerful emotional and educational experience. It is not a typical tourist city, focused only on entertainment. Instead, it offers deep learning, reflection, and cultural immersion. The city performs strongly in religious tourism, historical tourism, and cultural tourism. Pilgrims from all over the world visit Jerusalem every year, making it one of the most visited sacred cities globally. The infrastructure is developed with hotels, guest houses, guided tours, and transportation options, although the political situation can sometimes affect travel conditions. Despite challenges, many travelers describe Jerusalem as a life-changing journey. The city's ability to connect past and present, faith and history, and different cultures is its strongest performance feature. One of the most amazing facts about Jerusalem is its age. The city is more than 5,000 years old, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Another fascinating fact is that Jerusalem is mentioned many times in religious texts, including the Quran, Bible, and Torah. Though sometimes under different names, this makes it a shared heritage city for billions of people around the globe. Jerusalem is also known for its unique stone architecture. Most buildings in the city are made from Jerusalem stone, a light-colored limestone that gives the city a golden appearance, especially during sunset. This design rule has been followed for centuries, and even modern buildings use this stone to maintain the city's traditional look. This consistent architectural style is one of the city's unique visual identities. The city is built on hills, so many places offer panoramic views. From the Mount of Olives, you can see the Old City, the Dome of the Rock, and the surrounding areas. This viewpoint is significant in all three religions and offers one of the most breathtaking views in the region. Jerusalem's cultural diversity is another unique selling point. Arabs, Jews, Armenians, Christians, Muslims, and people from many other backgrounds live in the city. Different languages, traditions, and lifestyles coexist, making Jerusalem a melting pot of cultures. Festivals, religious ceremonies, and cultural events take place throughout the year, adding to the city's vibrant atmosphere. Despite its beauty and importance, Jerusalem is also a city of conflict and political tension. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has deeply affected the city, and its status is one of the most sensitive issues in global politics. Understanding Jerusalem requires not only appreciating its beauty, but also recognizing its complex reality. Many areas have checkpoints, security presence, and restrictions, which can affect travel plans. However, many visitors still choose to visit because of the city's unmatched historical and spiritual significance. From a design perspective, Jerusalem is a masterpiece of urban history. The old city's layout is organic, with streets developing over centuries rather than being planned in a modern grid. This creates a maze-like experience where every turn reveals a new site, shop, or religious site. The gates of the old city, such as Damascus Gate, Jaffa Gate, and Lions Gate, are architectural landmarks and serve as main entrances. Each gate has its own history and design features. The Dome of the Rock is one of the most photographed buildings in the world. Its golden dome, blue tiles, and Quranic inscriptions make it an architectural wonder. The building is octagonal, with a central rock inside, and the interior is decorated with mosaics and calligraphy. It represents Islamic art and architecture at its peak. Al-Aqsa Mosque, with its silver gray dome, large prayer hall, and courtyard, is another architectural gem. The wooden minbar, marble columns, and intricate designs reflect centuries of craftsmanship. These structures are not only religious sites, but also works of art and engineering. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre is complex and layered, with different Christian denominations controlling different parts. Its interior is dimly lit with candles, and the atmosphere is deeply spiritual. The mix of styles and historical layers makes it a fascinating place for both believers and historians. Jerusalem's climate is Mediterranean, with hot summers and cool winters. Spring and autumn are the best times to visit, as the weather is pleasant and the city is full of pilgrims and tourists. During Ramadan, Eid, Christmas, and Jewish festivals, the city becomes even more lively, with special prayers, decorations, and gatherings. Another interesting fact is that Jerusalem is considered a holy city in Islam because it was the first Qibla for Muslims before Makkah, and it is connected to many prophets mentioned in the Quran, including Ibrahim, Musa, Dawood, Suleiman, and Isa. Peace be upon them all. This makes Jerusalem deeply respected in Islamic tradition. For travelers, Jerusalem offers guided tours that explain the history of each site, local guides who share stories passed down through generations, and educational centers that provide context. The experience is both visual and intellectual, making it ideal for history lovers, religious pilgrims, and cultural explorers. In modern times, Jerusalem also has universities, technology centers, and art galleries. This shows that the city is not frozen in the past, but continues to evolve. Young people, students, and artists contribute to the city's modern identity while living among ancient monuments. Jerusalem's unique selling point is that it is not just a destination. It is a story, a symbol, and a spiritual center. Few cities in the world carry such deep meaning for so many people. Its streets have witnessed prophets, kings, scholars, and ordinary people whose lives shaped history. Traveling to Jerusalem is like traveling through time. Every stone, wall, and building tells a story. The city challenges visitors to think about faith, history, conflict, and coexistence. It offers beauty, spirituality, and complexity, all in one place. Whether you visit for religious reasons, historical interest, or cultural exploration, Jerusalem leaves a strong impression. The Golden Dome, the ancient walls, the crowded markets, the quiet mosques, the sacred churches, and the emotional prayers at the Western Wall all create an unforgettable experience that stays in the heart and mind of every traveler who walks through this timeless city.